Welcome friends. I am Vais Patil, Swami Vivekananda High School, Nandurbar. I am working as an English teacher in the same school. Friends, let me congratulate you first as you have passed your 9th standard and you have claimed your 10th standard. Friends, 10th standard is likely to suppose the turning point of every student's life. While preparing the state board exam, along with English, every subject is equally important. Our English course textbook, my English course book, is really nice. It is encouraging and rigorous. Friends, let us start our textbook with the poem A Teenager's Prayer from Unit 1.1. Let me read first the poem. A Teenager's Prayer. Each day brings new beginnings, decisions I must make. I am the only one to choose the road that I will take. I can choose to take the road of life that leads to great success or travel down the darkened road that leads to great distress. Please open up my eyes, dear Lord, that I might clearly see. Help me stand for what is right. Bring out the best in me. Help, Lord, to say just no when temptations comes my way, that I might keep my body clean and fit for life each day. When my teenage years are over, I know that I will see that life is lived its very best with you walking next to me. Poet James Morse has composed this beautiful poem. The poem represents the age group of teenagers. The poem is addressed to the Almighty, means God. Now let's see the poem. Let's study the poem stanza by stanza. Each day brings new beginnings, decisions I must make. I am the only one to choose the road that I will take. Friends, look at the very first line of the poem. Each day brings new beginnings. Each day, every day, where as the day rises, the first ray of the day, the first ray of the sun comes to the earth, and every ray, each day brings new beginnings. It brings new challenges for us. And to face each and every challenge, we have to make decisions. Decision making is very important power in our life. So here a teenager is telling that each day brings new beginnings and decisions I must make. It means he must make decisions. I am the only one to choose the road that I will take. And we have to choose the right road, right goal, right path of life for grand success of our life. Friends, look at the very first line of the poem. Each day brings new beginnings. Here, first line. The figure of speech in the line is alliteration. Here, the sound B is repeated. Sound B in Marathi, we say. Sound B or sound B is repeated. And when the sound is repeated in the same line, it is alliteration. Also, look at the second line. Decisions I must make. Now look at the word order of the line. The word order is disturbed by the poet. Actually, really it should be I must make decisions. Instead, it is decisions I must make. It means here in the second line, the figure of speech, that is inversion. Inversion means the word order is jumbled. Word order is jumbled. And when the word order is jumbled, there is a figure of speech, that is inversion. Now look at the rhyming scheme of the poem. Look at the last or ending words of the line. The first line ends with beginnings, second year, make, third, choose, and fourth, take. Beginnings, make doesn't rhyme with the first and second, so it is A, it is B. Third line, choose, does not rhyme with the first two, so it is C. And second and fourth match, so it is C. A, B, C, B. Second line, make and take. The words are rhyming, so it is B, make B, take B. It means A, B, C, B. Now let's go to second stanza of the poem. कवितेच्या दुसऱ्या स्टँजामध्ये कडव्यामध्ये आपण बघणार आहोत की टीनेजर्स कोणत्या गोष्टीचा या ठिकाणी उल्लेख करतायत. I can choose to take the road of life. I can choose to take the road of life. It means the teenager has to choose the road of life. प्रत्येक टीनेजरला त्याच्या जीवनाचा मार्ग ध्येय हे त्या ठिकाणी सिलेक्ट करायचं असतं. That leads to great success. It means we have to choose the road of life that leads us to great success. And if we have to success, achieve our goal in our life, achieve aims in our life, our goal should be smart. They are related to each other. I can choose to take the road of life. Here in this line, the figure of speech, metaphor. It means metaphor means here refers to one thing by mentioning another for rhetorical effect. The road of life. It means here directly the path of life, goal of life that leads to great success. Or travel down the darkened road. Travel down the darkened road. Darkened road, it means here it refers to evil things. Evil, bad things. It means or travel down the darkened road, it means traveling towards the great success, we should choose the right path of life. We should not be a victim of evil things, bad habits here. We should choose the road that leads to great success, and we should not be wrong. If we are wrong, then it results in leading us to great distress. It may we are lead to the great distress. Here, great worry or great strain. When we are wrong, a lot of problems are created, many more issues, dilemmas are created, and so Here, look at the third line of the poem. There is a figure of speech, that is alliteration, because sound D is repeated here. Look at darkened and down and darkened. It means D and D. Sound D or D is repeated. ज्या वाक्यामध्ये, ज्या ओळीमध्ये एखादा साऊंड हा पुन्हा पुन्हा आलेला असतो, त्यावेळेला त्याला अलिटरेशन नावाचा फिगर ऑफ स्पीच त्या ठिकाणी आपल्याला बघायला मिळतो, तेव्हा त्याला आपण अलिटरेशन म्हणतो. पुन्हा आपण या कवितेची रायमिंग स्कीम बघूया. रायमिंग स्कीम ही स्टँजा 1 सारखीच आहे. लाईफ, पहिल्या ओळीच्या शेवटचा शब्द आहे लाईफ, दुसरा आहे सक्सेस, तिसरी ओळ रोड या शब्दाने समाप्त होते आणि चौथा आहे डिस्ट्रेस. लाईफ, सक्सेस, रोड आणि डिस्ट्रेस हे 4 एंडिंग वर्ड्स आहेत. या एंडिंग वर्ड्सच्या या ठिकाणी रायमिंग स्कीमशी संबंध असतो. लाईफ याला आपण ए म्हणू, सक्सेस हा बी आहे आणि रोड हा सी आहे, कारण हे तिघही एकमेकांशी राईम होत नाहीत, रायमिंग करत नाहीत. मात्र सक्सेस आणि डिस्ट्रेस हे 2 शब्द या ठिकाणी रायमिंग होतात, राहीम होतात, म्हणजे सारखे येतात, जुळतात, त्यांचे यमक जुळतात. म्हणून याला ए, हा बी, हा सी आणि हा बी, म्हणून याची रायमिंग स्कीम सुद्धा ए बी सी बी. Now let's go to the third stanza of the line. Please open up my eyes, dear Lord, that I might clearly see. Help me stand for what is right. Bring out best in me. Please, here teenager request God, request Almighty, dear Lord, please opens up my life. Opens my eyes. It means, are his eyes blind? Is he blind? Are his eyes closed? No. It means here the teenager requests God to open his eyes, for he or she might see clearly. He or she might see clearly, because the road of life is full of thorns, full of disturbances, full of obstacles. And so here the speaker or teenager is not sure. So she is requesting God to open up his or her eyes. Teenager also requests God to help him or her to stand for what is right, bring out best in me. In me here, we can see, is a teenager able to differentiate what is right or wrong? या ठिकाणी जो टीनेजर आहे, तो टीनेजर परमेश्वराला, भगवंताला, ईश्वराला विनंती करतोय की मला शक्ती दे, की जी एखादी गोष्ट चांगली आहे ती मी स्पष्टपणे बघू शकेन, मी तिचा अवलंब करू शकेन. त्याचबरोबर मला मदत कर, मला निर्णय शक्ती दे, एखादी गोष्ट वाईट आहे, चांगली आहे, खरी आहे, खोटी आहे, ती ठरवण्याची मला शक्ती दे, अशी तो त्या ठिकाणी परमेश्वराकडे, भगवंताकडे विनंती करतोय. इट मीन्स हियर द टीनेजर request God to open up his eyes or her eyes, and that he or she might clearly see. He or she also request God to differentiate between what is right and what is wrong. Because when someone is right, he is taken to great success. Achieving success is not a joke. It is first step of achieving success is choosing a right path, right goal, a right aim of life. If we are wrong here, we fail here to choose the right path of life, definitely there will be a failure. And to avoid failure, the teenager is requesting God to open up his or her eyes. Now, friends, look at the first line. Please open up my eyes, dear Lord. The line has a figure of speech. It is apostrophe. Apostrophe is an exclamatory figure of speech, is used to address someone or something that is absent, abstract, or inanimate object. Here, Lord, Lord means God. Here it is an abstract thing. So here it is apostrophe. Now also look at the rhyming scheme of the lines. The first line ends with Lord, second C, right, and me. Again, Lord does not match with C, and C doesn't match with right, but C matches with me. So here also the rhyming scheme is A, B, C, B. A, B, C, B. This is A, B, C, B. Now let's go to stanza number 4. Help, Lord, to just say no when temptations come on my way, that I might keep my body clean and fit for each day. Help, Lord. Here, teenager is requesting Lord to say no. No, look at the word no. No represents firmness here. Represents firmness. It means when temptations come on my way, it means in our life, a lot of temptations are there. We're attracted towards many things. And when temptations are there, we fail to concentrate on our goals. We fail to concentrate to achieve our aims, to achieve grand success. So, a teenager is very, very keen. He is very, very humble here, requesting Lord God to say no, what is wrong. When temptations come on his or her way, परमेश्वर भगवंत ईश्वर या टीनेजरला अशी शक्ती दे की जेव्हा जेव्हा त्याच्या मार्गामध्ये एखादी मोहित करणारी गोष्ट असेल, ती त्याच्या ध्येयापासून त्याला वंचित ठेवणारी असेल, दूर नेणारी असेल, तेव्हा तेव्हा त्या गोष्टीला नकार देण्याची शक्ती परमेश्वर मला देवो, भगवंताने मला द्यावी, अशी प्रार्थना टीनेजर या ठिकाणी या कडव्यातनं परमेश्वराला करतो आहे. That I might keep my body clean. It means when we are taken away from temptations, जेव्हा आपण एखाद्या मोहिनीपासून, टेम्पटेशन म्हणजे मोहिनी, टेम्पटेशन मोहित करणारी गोष्ट एखादी, त्या टेम्पटेशन पासून आपण जेव्हा लांब जातो, त्यावेळेला आपण त्या ठिकाणी शुद्ध अंतकरणाने त्या ठिकाणी राहू शकतो. And fit for each day. This is not for the single day, it is for each day. And here the request or prayer of teenager is very important here. Friends, look at the first line of this stanza. Again here it is apostrophe. In stanza 3, third stanza, we also have apostrophe. Apostrophe means an exclamatory figure of speech that is used to address someone or something that is abstract. Again here word Lord is here, and Lord is abstract thing. So also look at the rhyming scheme of the line. The first line ends with no. It is here A and B way A doesn't match with way, clean C, and day it again matches with way and day. So rhyming scheme is A, B, C, B. Now let's go to the last stanza. Stanza number 5. When my teenage years are over, I know that I will see. When the teenager is saying here, when my teenage years are over, जेव्हा त्याचे टीनेज ग्रुप हा एज ग्रुप जेव्हा पूर्ण होईल, संपून जाईल, टीनेजर्स म्हणजे 13 to 19 या वयोगटातला स्टेज ज्या वेळेला संपून जाईल, आय नो दॅट आय विल सी that life is lived its very best with you walking next to me. Here in this stanza, a teenager is requesting God to walk with him, to walk next to him or her, because he wants or he needs or she needs the company of God, as he has showed the right path of life to him or her. And so a teenager here is clearing saying that when my teenage years are over, जेव्हा माझे टीनेज इयर्स संपून जातील, आय नो दॅट आय विल सी. तो म्हणतो की मला माहिती आहे, मी बघेन, that life lived its very best, and that will be the best moment of life, because he will have achieved his goal of life, he will have succeeded in his life with the help of God. And so he he will prefer to live in the company of God. त्याला परमेश्वराच्या सानिध्यात राहायला आवडेल. आणि तो म्हणतो की भगवंता, तू माझ्या सोबत राहा, मला तुझ्या सानिध्यात ठेव, की जेणेकरून माझं हे आयुष्य हे माझ्या तंतोतंत जीवनाच्या राईट मार्गावर, योग्य मार्गावर चालेल आणि मला पुन्हा यशाचा मार्ग दिसेल. अशा प्रकारे कवी जे मोर्स यांनी अतिशय सुंदर अशी ही कविता या ठिकाणी आपल्या पुढे सादर केलेली आहे. SSC बोर्डाने ही आपल्याला ही कविता सुरुवातीलाच त्या ठिकाणी सिलेबस मध्ये त्या ठिकाणी टाकलेली आहे. त्याच्या मागे उद्देश हाच आहे की एव्हरी टीनेजर, इट मीन्स यू बिलॉंग टू, यू स्टुडंट्स ऑफ स्टँडर्ड 10 बिलॉंग टू द टीनेज ग्रुप, and it is applicable to you, and the poem is the right one. Now also look at the third line of the poem, friends, here, that is life that is lived very best. It is, look at the words, sound l, here sound l, it means ll is repeated, and so here it is alliteration. Also look at the rhyming words. Now I know that you might have understood the rhyming scheme of the poem. It is A, B, and CB, AB, CB, ABCB. Over C, best me. It means here only the pair of words C and me matches, rhymes, and so it is also ABCB. Friends, the poem is very nice. It is a beautiful poem. I would like to tell you to handle textbook. While going through the textbook, you should read the poem carefully. You should also refer uh, margin questions. Margin questions always create curiosity. There is a scope for thinking, and when we come to know that, let me discuss few questions with you. The age group of the poem or the teenagers, the speaker is a teenager. The decision the speaker have to choose is very difficult. It is a dilemma for the teenagers to choose the right goals, aim of life. Here, each day brings new beginnings in our life. So we should welcome each and every day, and we should be ready to face many problems in our life, because life is full of issues and difficulties. Now let's go to the central idea of the poem. Now, what is the central idea of the poem? The poem is related to teenagers' dilemma about making right decision that makes him to request the Lord to help guide him in his journey in life and stay with him as he has to take important decisions on a daily basis. Friends, I think you will definitely understand the poem. कविता आपल्याला समजली असेल अशी मी आशा करतो, आणि याच बरोबर आपल्याला या ठिकाणी मी सर्वांचे आभारही मानतो. थँक यू व्हेरी मच.